Hi there, this is GForever.
And this is Heisenberg.
And we're here to review NECA's Godzilla 2001 Atomic Blast.
Okay. So this is out as of September 2017. Sells for about $25.
Yep, you might find it for less. You can find it on Amazon, eBay, and Toys R Us. It's about a 6-inch figure, repainted version of the original 2001 NECA Godzilla figure.
Oh yeah, and we'll compare the two of them a little later.
So what's new with this figure is, as you can see, we have the atomic breath effect. And with the new paint scheme, you'll see that there's some blue highlights on the face, the chest, the hands. Looks like on his knees a little bit. And of course the back spines. So I think...
yeah, and one thing I want to point out, this is the very first time NECA's ever done an atomic breath effect like this.
Correct, yeah.
Because SH MonsterArts has been doing them, I think, from the beginning. But this is the first time NECA's done one.
Yes.
And it comes out, as we'll show you, too. It's like, so you can jam it in his mouth or you can take it out.
Yep. Yeah, so yeah, it's the first time that NECA's done an accessory. And if you can take out the effect here, so you'll see it's... One good thing about the effect is you don't need a stand, whereas with the MonsterArts, they all come with stands. This one you can actually just jam it into the mouth of the figure, and it'll stay put. This flame breath is pretty neat. It looks kind of like the flame is going like firing out one direction. And then I think the thing I like most about this figure are the spines. I like the paint effect that they've done. I'm not too thrilled with the kind of the paint on the body. It almost looks like Godzilla was in a paintball fight and he kind of got hit a lot.
Yeah, it just looks like it just kind of exploded. It just looks like, there's some sort of explosion here. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're trying to... It seems like the desired effect is that it's just sort of like the glow from the atomic breath is like just kind of lighting him up. But it looks more like there's no subtlety to it. It looks more like you just...
it's a paint blob.
Yeah, just like a big explosion of paint.
Yeah.
But I think from a distance, so looking at it close up, looking at the chest close up, it looks a little silly like that. But I really like how the spikes look though. The spines.
Yeah.
You sort of like move
kind of like
from
the white and then kind of it's actually like the blue from the bottom and then goes out to the white. Another thing that I do like that wasn't included in the original is inside the mouth they painted it completely, so it's so you don't see the joints. But however, they didn't paint the joints on the arms or in the fingers, so the paint is kind of like Heisenberg said, it's not subtle at all.
Oh yeah, let's see how close we can get him and keep him in focus. Think he's in focus?
Yes, he is very much.
Oh yeah, here he is. But yeah, so I'm glad to have this atomic breath effect, and glad for the fact that it actually sticks in his mouth okay.
Yep, and it doesn't need a stand, which I think is pretty cool.
So yeah, just kind of jam it in there.
So it looks like the fire is kind of on the top, kind of flaming up.
Oh yeah. And again, once again, for $25, it's like it's much. I like the fact that it's so so affordable.
Yeah, and it's different. It's different than the typical just the black or green figure. So it's nice that they're attempting something different, having different paint jobs.
So yeah, it's got pretty good articulation here. Spin the head around. Twist the body around. I'm still a little worried. I think they've gotten better at these at their figures not being quite as fragile.
It's still a little stiff.
Yeah, it's stiff. So we heated it up. Yeah, so we heated him up before attempting to move the joints, and then looking pretty good here. Yeah, spinning it around. So yeah, some fairly good, not as extensive articulation as the But I think still for a $25 figure.
For the price range, back in the day, just a normal Bandai figure, it's about $20. So having the extra articulation is pretty neat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, so here's the original NECA. As you see, the paint, the paint difference, but the sculpt is the same. I think another difference is it looks like the fins are much more flexible. Could be due to the, I'm guessing it was might have been a more clear type of material that gives it the nice the blue and white effect. So
it's more a little hard to see from this angle, but it looks like the original one, like the basic one's more green.
yes,
Yeah, the basic one is definitely a greenish color.
it has a green tint, whereas the new one, I guess it's like a gray.
Yeah, it looks more gray.
Tint. You can actually tell by the like the claws and the nails too. So you'll see there's some more tinting, like some orangish tint on the claws and the toes, whereas looks like it's all gray. So I'm guessing this is like the night scheme, is like the daytime scheme. So
oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, it is like, it's more like he's at night, and then that would also explain why he's like
glowing,
while the glow showing up on him so much.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the same figure. Oh yeah, and then you can stick the atomic breath.
Yeah.
Like in the standard version.
Yeah,
too.
so that's neat. So like, if for some reason you're just buying this for the fire effect, that is also possible. So there you have it. You have the standard version with the fire breath.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Like, even if you don't like the new paint scheme, you can reuse the fire effect. And SH Monster Arts, we did do the video during the initial release about 10 months ago. So you can check that one out on Heisenberg's channel. So again, the sculpt, you can see the differences here. Both of them are actually the gray scheme. And if you want to put the fire breath in, I'm borrowing the fire breath from the 1994 MonsterArts figure. And once you put them together, you can see the differences of the fire breaths. So the fire breath from the 1994 requires a stand. So it's not as pleasant on the eyes, but you can,
Oh yeah, there we go.
And the stand has like a kind of, I guess like some kind of flame, glowing blue flame effect. It's kind of like a stream, and then it ends. It looks like it's hitting some kind of target. So if you have another figure, you can put against or some sort of wall. So that's what the effect is. Whereas the NECA's effect, is more like a flame effect. And like I said, the advantage of the NECA effect is you don't need the stand, so it's much more of a clean look.
Oh yeah. With MonsterArts, it's all, they use like this. Yeah, they have the little stands here.
Yeah.
So you can see they got the little stands here to sort of hold it in. It doesn't stay in the mouth by itself. And it seems a little big for the mouth too.
Yeah, So this wasn't designed for the GMK
was designed
figure.
for a different one.
It's designed for the 94. But yeah, you can sort of mess around with it, try to make it, put it in all the other Godzilla figures, kind of get away with the effect.
Yeah. So this is like, it's much more white too.
Yes.
It's like this one's
much more deeper blue.
The MonsterArts is much whiter. This one's the NECA is painted a lot more blue.
Yeah, and I believe the MonsterArts is actually clear, and with the blue tint on it. Whereas it looks like it's fully painted. It's not really. It doesn't look to be see-through.
Yeah, it's pretty opaque.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're about the same size, I think.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Yeah, about the same size. I think, as we said in the previous video, the you're talking about the fire length.
The flames themselves. The atomic blast effect. Yeah, the flame.
Yeah, it actually does about the same size.
Yeah, it's very comparable. So if they kept it, they sort of, I guess with the NECA one, it's a little thinner by the mouth and gets a little wider. Well, no, it's a little. Yeah, the shape of it's a little different.
Oh yeah.
The shape's but very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little more. It's got a little. It looks a little more organic too. It's like it looks more like a flame, like an actual flame.
Yeah.
Whereas this is more
like a blast. It's almost like
the blast, but it's a little more. Yeah. It doesn't look nearly as organic. The this sort of like looks has like kind of like a smoky, like a cloud effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shape. It's sort of like it's a little chaotic shape.
Yeah.
Like you'd expect from a flame.
Yeah.
Whereas the MonsterArts, it's so uniform.
It's like a stream.
It's not. Yeah, it's a much more uniform stream. It's almost more like a water, like water falling.
Yeah.
So I think yeah. So
in the movies though, the fire effect wasn't really a flame per se. But then again,
I'd have to go back and look.
It also wasn't as like stream-like too. So it's I guess it's pretty hard to bring the special effect into real life. But both of them have their pluses and minuses. I just really like the fact that on the NECA's version you don't need a stand, because the stand kind of gives it away.
Yeah.
So I usually display my figures without the effects, but it's just cool to have. Sometimes you can mix it up.
Oh yeah, looking good. Okay, so what do we think here? Summing up here, let's get the original there. So I think once again, for it's like for $25. Yeah, I'm very pleased. I like the summing up. I like the fire effect sticking out in his mouth. I really like the spikes. Don't like the kind of like there's no subtlety at all to like the paint on his chest. So I think so close up I think it looks a little silly, but I think from a distance it'll be fine. From a distance I think I'll probably pose him more where I'm to show off the spikes and the flame, and not really. I'll probably pose him
on the
more
side view. I think the side view looks great.
I think I'm gonna pose him to like emphasize the side.
Side or even the back.
Yeah.
Because I think the back looks perfect.
Actually, this looks really cool.
Yeah.
Let me move the focus here so make sure we get on the focus.
Sure.
Working on the focus. Yeah, I like this back view, as you said. Yeah, like this 3/4 view from the back. Yeah, see a lot of the spikes, see the flame.
Yep.
And don't have to worry about the chest at all there.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, that actually looks pretty nice.
Yeah, there we go. There's the MonsterArts here too.
Yep.
Let's have him try it out.
Yeah, with the MonsterArts, the disadvantage is because of the stand, so you have to readjust it every time you move the figure. So that's one reason I like the NECA effect.
Yeah.
So it's very cool that NECA is trying out something different, and and including an effect. So hopefully we'll see more of these in the future. Maybe we'll get a Shin Godzilla with an open mouth and the purple lasers.
Yeah, it's not hard to do. It seems like they. It seems like a fairly simple thing to do.
Yep.
So I hope they keep it up.
Yeah, we'll be curious to see what NECA has in store for us.
Alrighty. Yeah, here it is in the box.
The Godzilla 2001 Atomic Blast version.
Yeah, it says so at the bottom there. And I guess you want to turn it around.
And here's what it looks like in the back.
Yeah, and then here's like again the regular 2001.
Yep, here's the standard version.
Yeah, here they are.
Side by side.
So this is what to look for in the store.
I'm really excited that NECA's trying out something different. I guess being the first attempt, hopefully we can give some feedback based off of the paint job. Both of us agree that the spine effect is really nice, and I think it's a really great idea to have the effect without a stand. But I think they need to work on being a little more subtle with the paint on the body.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. Okay, so in conclusion, this is Heisenberg
and GForever.
Yeah, hoping you enjoy your Atomic Blast Godzilla.